Hey, you guys. Happy Monday. It's Monday. I've never been so happy for a Monday. Anybody know why I'm so happy? Today's my last day of work. It's officially summer vacation for me. Yes, 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 yes. So for all of you who are still at work, working, still got another week or 2 weeks or whatever, I feel for you. You can do it. You can make it through. But as of today, I start my summer vacation. All right. And I kind of started it a little bit this weekend. I'd gone down to Santa Barbara for my nephew's graduation from UC Santa Barbara. We're also proud of him. So that was this weekend. So a lot of driving. I don't like to drive, but I decided to do the drive anyway. Thought about doing the train, but I just wasn't sure my daughter would be cool with that. But maybe one day we'll try the train just for fun kind of thing. But so today's topic is your goal. So this is part 3 of it's going to be a 4-part series. So it's going to be one more part. Okay. So part 3 is all about your goal and how you can monetize your knowledge to create an online course. Okay. Because I know all of you are really interested in creating your own online course and you're just kind of like, I don't know where to start. I don't know what to do. What's the goal kind of thing. And so I kind of wanted to make sure that you guys have an understanding. It's kind of like, being an educator. It's kind of like starting the new school year and you kind of get your objectives and everything for the year. And, you introduce what an objective is to the students or for that lesson or, here's the objective. So this is really going back to the classroom and thinking about your objective. Okay, so we'll start with that. So you need to have objectives for not only for the students or clients that enroll in your class, but also objectives for yourself as, because you're creating a business school. You're basically creating a business school. So you are creating objectives for your possible students or potential students, probable students, and then goals specifically for you and your business and what you want to attain from that. So in the description, I put the 3 primary areas to consider when planning your goals for your online course. So number 1, effectiveness, okay? So it's important that whatever it is that you do, it doesn't matter really what kind of business you have, it has to be something that's going to be effective, right? So you want to make sure that the students have some kind of achievement, of course, at the end, because that's why, you're creating this course so they can achieve, different things, whatever it is. Maybe they're taking your course to get a promotion in a job, or maybe they're taking a course to get some kind of permit or certificate, or maybe they're taking your course for creating their own business and what have you. So you have to make sure that whatever it is that you are creating, you're creating objectives for the effectiveness, the extent of student achievement, okay? Because we want them, of course, to achieve whatever it is their goal is. We want them to provide information, worksheets, videos, whatever it is, audio, whatever it is you choose to use as your delivery platform for your online course. We want it to be effective to your students, okay? So number 2 is efficiency, okay? So that means thinking about the student's time and cost, okay? Because that definitely plays a part in whether someone will buy your course, okay? So let's say you have a course, I'm going to say auto mechanic something. Let's say it's changing oil, okay? I don't know how to change oil. So, but for whatever reason, my bucket list, I want to learn how to change oil on my car one day kind of thing. All right, so do I want to learn how to change oil on my car for 3 months? Do I want to take a course for 3 months to learn how to change the oil on my car? No, okay. It's for me, it wouldn't be that intricate. It wouldn't be that important. It's just more like I just want to know the skill of how to do it. And so in case I do want to learn, have to do it, then I can do it. So that's what I mean by student time. Okay, so you don't want your course to be so long to where basically they're kind of passing out. You know how it is in the classroom where kids, they get that test and you got to sit there for 4 hours or something. They've already conked out after the first hour. It's the same thing with any kind of online course. You don't want your course so long to where they are going to get burnt out, taking your course, okay? So think about student time, the efficiency of student time. And then, of course, you want to think about the efficiency of student costs, okay? So depending on your target audience, and in part 2, if you haven't watched my previous video, it was all about your target audience and making sure you know who your target audience is and all that. So depending on your target audience, you want the cost to be, something that whatever that target audience can afford to pay, but you also want to make sure you are valuing your course, accordingly, depending on how much time you put into it. So let's say if it's, taking you 5 hours to create this course, and they got loads and loads of, information and worksheets and, videos and audios and, all this great stuff compacted into their course, then, you got to know your value so that you can price it accordingly, okay? So make sure, number 2, efficiency. Don't make your course too long to where people tune out, okay? And costs, because we want it to be competitive, with your people who are taking courses on the same kind of niche area. You want your price to be competitive, and you have to think about your target audience and what their kind of, minimum, maximum you think that target audience would spend, okay? Next, number 3 is your appeal, okay? So student participation. So if you have an appealing online course, then students are going to participate. Once again, reference to teaching in the classroom. If you have an engaging lesson, students will participate. If you have an engaging, activity, students are going to participate. So if your online course is engaging, whether you're, doing videos and, if you're modeling, I'm going to use the same example with the changing the oil. If you're actually showing a video of, here is this car, here is the knob, don't touch this, it will burn you. Don't touch that, you'll get this, antifreeze on you, whatever. Be careful of the drips at the bottom. Make sure you wear, those type of things. It has to appeal to your audience so that students will continue to participate in the course. You don't want people to, let's say start your course, and let's say you have 4 modules, or 4 lessons, however you want to call it, and they start lesson 1 and then they drop off and they never finish the course, okay? So even though, yes, they've paid their money for whatever reason, maybe they didn't have, weren't engaged in the course, or maybe, for whatever reason they couldn't finish the course at that time. So we want to make sure that your course is appealing, okay? So if you just have, just a straight flat screen of, just 1,000 words, on a PowerPoint screen, that's not appealing, okay? So if you're doing PowerPoints for your online course and you've got like all these paragraphs and words and stuff scrunched up on a little screen, not appealing, okay? People find it hard to read. It's too much information all at once. I suggest if you do a PowerPoint kind of delivery for online classes, you put maybe, let's say, 3 or 4 bullet points, that kind of thing, but don't put huge paragraphs, no more than like 1 paragraph on a slide, because it just makes it really hard to follow along and pay attention and read all the information. So it might take you a few more, slides, because you're, making your information a little bit more condensed, or just put all the extra stuff in worksheet pages, or put all the extra stuff in, different kinds of let's say, I don't know, like a fill in the blank type of thing, so that they can kind of fill in as they're watching your PowerPoint or your video or audio, whatever it is you're doing, okay? So those are the 3 primary areas to consider when you are planning your goals for your online class. Number 1, effectiveness, okay? What is the extent of student achievement we want the students that enroll in your course to achieve? Number 2, efficiency. Think about student time and cost, okay? And number 3, excuse me, appeal, okay? It has to be engaging and appealing to the student, okay? So this was a quick part 3, because I just want to make sure you get those goals and things in mind. Think about your objective for your students and the objectives for yourself. For yourself, I want you to think about SMART goals, okay? Specific, measurable, achievable, realistic, and time sensitive. Excuse me. Suddenly my voice is going out because it's my last day of work. Finally, I talk, and now it's time to check out, basically. Excuse me 1 second. So if you have questions, comments, always put it into the comments box. I will come back and check the replay and answer your questions. Remember, enrollment is open for the course. It starts on July 1st, 2019. And the link is there in the description. You just go to sidehustlecollege.teachable.com, because that is the platform that I use to host all my online courses. And remember, this is my birthday month. My birthday is it next week? My birthday is next week, okay? So I'm giving you a present, a discount, 15% off of any of my courses that you like on Teachable. You have to put in the code birthday into checkout, and we'll take 15% off any course you want to sign up for, and on my Teachable college there. All right, and expires June 30th at 11:55. So getting in before the discount disappears, because it will disappear at 11:55. Okay. So if you are joining me in the replay, feel free to say hi. Let me know how everything's going. If you're on summer break, like today, I start my summer break. Let me know how it's going, what you plan on doing this summer. And I will talk to you guys on the next one. So part 4 will be next week, next Monday. Okay, same time, same bad place. All right, talk to you guys later. Bye.